Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the DX9 Carry figure, which is their version of Masterpiece Rodimus Prime. Now, I'm going to try and keep this video unbiased as much as I can, but my big problem here is Rodimus Prime is my favorite Autobot of all time, period. So it's really going to be hard for me to take that out of my critique of this figure. And just this figure is actually really good. I'm thoroughly impressed, and I'm really sad that I have to, at the end of this video, give him away. So, but man, this thing is anyway, we're gonna be taking a look at him in more detail in just a minute. First off, take a look at the box. We got some great artwork here going. I really like this box. This is kind of cool. You can see like a wheelie there, Optimus in the background, Daniel there. I can't quite tell who's else is back there, but looks pretty cool. So yeah, there's that side. This side we got looks like an Optimus Prime with the Star Saber. On the back here we got a little picture of his RV mode. There's Cup there, there's Springer there's somebody in the background. It's a little too small to really make out. You got Optimus and Rodimus standing next to each other there. Something there. I'm not sure what that is, but there's something there. Got some specs of this. The image shown here is indicative only. Okay, the actual product may differ. Well, I would kind of hope so. Here we got the same artwork there. We got the DX9. It's like almost like Victorian style artwork packaging and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. All right. It also comes with some instructions, which are actually pretty nice. It's cool because they gray out the figure, and then they do red on the actual pieces that you're maneuvering. So that's actually pretty useful. So there's that, and then we got the front of it there. It also does come with a card, which I think they left in the box. So let me see if I can grab that real quick. Yeah, it's in the box. So it comes in a clamshell here, and here we've got a little collector card here. If you collect those, stuff on the back. And instead of having tech specs, though, it's actually tech specs of the actual figure. Legs contain metal parts, rubber tiles, metallic painting, target warrior included, chrome version. So I wonder if there's going to be a non-chrome version. Alright, now let's get on to the bad. First off, we got this poster here, which, well, it looks really cool because they had to fold it to get it in the box. There's this crease going with damage to the actual poster card, and that just sucks because this would actually be something I'd put on my wall. But that's how it came. And just the way it has to fold up, I don't see any other way to do it. And then he also comes with this piece of shit. I don't like this thing at all. So we're going to look at him real quick, and then we'll get into the actual figure. So he's got this long rifle. It's a little too long for him to hold, as you can see. Where the handle is. So you can't actually bend the elbow once you get it in there. So instead you have to do the whole arm. Whatever. Head, no movement there. Shoulders are on ball joints. These are only slightly pegged in, so be careful of those. Elbows, ball joints, decent range of motion there. Nothing at the waist. Hips are on ball joints. Knees on a ball joint, and the foot does have a ball joint back there as well. And I don't like this thing. I just don't. Something about this just feels cheap. But to transform him, you want to pull the wings off. Then you split them apart, and this will come together. And there's a little tab here that slots into here, just like so. And then rotate the leg, and rotate the leg like so. And then this will fold around like this. Flip the hand around, and then the handle, this little peg here, will plug into the hand right there. So you just plug those in. And it also, just to note this, the Target Master isn't packaged in the actual box. It's just kind of laying across the car mode. So when I give this away, I'm gonna try and pack that a little bit better. You flip the foot piece down, and there's a tab here and a hole here that just plugs in. This doesn't have a tab, and that's kind of how it's supposed to go. And then you take this piece here, and there's a slot here that this little piece will slot into, just like so. So there's the gun. And then you take these wing here, and you can just plug it in there, and that looks all right. So there's that, and then the other way to transform it, you have to take the wings and just set them off to the side. There's no place to store them. You rotate the knee here, flip out this piece here, and this whole assembly, right? Yeah. This whole assembly comes down like so. How does this work again? It's supposed to tab in right here. Like that. So now we've got more of a functioning rifle. And it looks okay-ish. But Rodimus Prime never had a Target Master. Hot Rod had a Target Master. Rodimus Prime did not. So let's bring him out real quick. And you can open up his hand and there's no peg holes in here at all. And there's no tabs on here. So this just will slot in, and you have to rotate his fingers around the post the best you can, but ultimately he doesn't hold it very well. It's worthless. I would have preferred just a regular gun, to be honest. This is a waste. This is junk. Anybody that sits there and tells you that this is a good a good accessory is they are definitely lying to you. Just real quick, I want to see, is it a 5mm port? Yes, it is. So this would work better for like a classics collection, not a masterpiece collection. So that's it for this guy. We're gonna fold this back. Oh, we'll just leave it how it is. Set it off to the side. Now let's talk about the actual figure here. So this is a whole different story from the accessory. This guy, he's got some good heft to him. He feels solid. The plastic quality on this feels top notch. Not quite MP, but pretty close. Got some great paint breakup, or color plastic breakup, with a couple paint apps here and there. They didn't go too crazy on the paints, as you can see. But the color breakup on the plastics is perfect, I think. I think they did just an excellent job on this. Posability wise, his head is on a ball joint, it looks like. Yep, ball joint. So, little wiggle there, left, right, up, down. No problems there at all. Shoulders ratchet up and down, in and out. There is a forearm swivel, or bicep swivel, I guess. Bends at the elbow. Pretty close to a full bend. Good enough for me. Hands rotate. The 3 fingers at the bottom are on one hinge, and then the finger itself is on 2 hinges, and it's actually pinned in, so that's not going to come out. So that's real nice. Nice that they did that. Really excellent job on the chrome here. This is top-notch chroming. You don't see this very often anymore. Waist swivels. Even though he does have a backpack, it does rotate out, or rotate just fine with it. Trying to get the camera out of the way here. But yeah, it's a smooth, tight waist. Works really well. Hips rotate up and back. You can see he's got the kind of like a skirting panel here, but it's attached to the actual hip, so it just moves in freely. So that's so nice. Oh man, that's nice. Ratcheted hips, thigh swivel, softer ratchet knee, goes all the way to there, and it goes up just a little bit. Feet are die cast. They've got a swivel here, and they've got a hinge. He does have a tendency to be a little bit back heavy, but you just got to angle those feet right, and you're perfect. This guy is solid. Really cool looking. I love this face sculpt. That is definitely Rodimus Prime and not Hot Rod. So that's really nice. So let's get into transformation. And there's a few parts of this transformation that are a little bit, little clearance issues, but overall, the transformation I think is pretty satisfying. So first thing you want to do is pull these pieces here out, and then we move the this forearm panel out like this, and this will rotate up. There's a little tab here that will just kind of slot in over the pipes like that. Close up the hands, and the instructions don't really show this. You can do it either way, but I think rotating the hand around and then hinging it back in makes it just fit that much better. Or at least I didn't see them in the instructions. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. I don't know. So same thing on this side. These pieces can get kind of wedged. So it's tight. It's not a scary tight. It's just tight. So rotate up. Tap it in, swivel the hand, flip it back. All right. Now you fold up the feet. You just fold this panel here up, and then this piece here up. So up and up. And then, let's see here, fold this piece down, and then this whole back piece, pull these down like so. Get these out of the way. Just like so. Then you can take this chest piece here, flip this out, and that kind of loosens everything up. And then you can pull this whole back panel back, rotate it around. Come on, rotate around like so. Alright, just like so. And then this whole assembly here will slide down like that. You can then fold this head back like so. Pull this piece here out, and this piece will come down. It's a really tight hinge there. Little concerning, but it's not terrible. And you can tell this plastic here and this plastic here is slightly different color. It's one of those, it doesn't look bad because he's got a lot of yellows and oranges in that area. So it just kind of looks like more color breakup, but it is there. I don't think that was an intentional thing there. So fold this up. Then you fold these pieces here out, like so. This piece here will then come out like this. And you can fold this piece back. Alright. It's kind of a jumbled mess here. But it all comes together in the end. Don't you worry about that. Alright, so fold this piece in. And then there's a tab inside there. That'll tab into that orange piece there. Just like so. Fold the arms down. And there you got the front already done. This piece will then fold down. And you can see some tabs there. And there's some holes right inside there. So you tab that in. It's a little difficult to do. But there you go. Alright, and then this will come down like so. And it's just kind of supposed to tab into place. There we go. Alright. Let's work on the legs here for a minute. Untab this section here. Rotate the thigh all the way around. And then this piece will fold that out of the way. This will fold down. And then this piece will come around like so. Same thing over here. So this rotates, comes up, tabs this, untab that, rotate around like so. And then you untab the calf sections. They attach together. This will fold forward like this. So, and then there's this little slot there that'll tab into that slot there. Just like that. Same thing on this side. And then these wings will come up like this. And this is the clearance issues that I have, is trying to get this piece here behind these pipes. And then being able to line everything up afterwards. Alright, he's a little bit of a panel former going on here. You guys know how I feel about that, but once everything's in place, there we go. There we go. That's better. This piece will come down, and then there's little tabs on the inside of the wings there that'll tab into these slots here. And then there's tabs on this side here that'll tab into those calves too. So let's move that up so that we can get in there and see what's going on. And tabbed in, re-tabbed in because it came out. Waist is a little crooked, whatever. Everything looks tabbed in. That'll slide down. And that just folds in there. And then you take this piece and re-tab that in again here. Just like that. So yeah, transformation's complex, but it's actually not overwhelming. It's not to the point of, oh my god, this is horrible, you know, kind of transformation. He's got rubber tires, rolls really, really well, especially on my smooth surface. for a quick size comparison, I only have one MP car, so I'm saving him for robot mode. Here he is with a classics car. So you can see he actually scales a lot better in classics than he does MP when it comes to his truck mode. But you know, that's the sacrifice that they had to make to make the entire trailer integrate into the robot mode. So it's really your choice. You know, if you're looking for something bigger for the bot mode or for the car mode, then the MP one might be your best bet. But if you're more looking for robot mode, this one works awesome. So you can take the cannon here, and there's a porthole right there. You just plug that in like so, and that looks stupid. I hate this gun. I really hate this gun. I really wish he came with a rifle. But yeah, he cleans up real nice. Everything's all compact down in there. Like I said, he's got a good heft to him, so that's nice. And then to transform him back, we'll start by pulling this out, pulling this section here up, and then we can pull this bit here out of the way. Come on. It doesn't want to move. There we go. So get that piece out of the way. And then we want to undo the wings. Kind of pull these out. And then you got to work it past that clearance issue there. And then they double fold on themselves. Like so. Take this piece here, tab it from the legs. It's a lot easier going from truck to bot, I tell you that though, because everything doesn't have to line up so perfectly first go around. So you fold that up, this goes down, this comes out, down, out, all nice and neat. That folds up on top. Nice panel chunk going on there. Fold the legs down. Rotate this piece. And then there's two tabs here and here that will tab into the two slots on the back of the legs there. So just tab it in, fold the feet down. Now this part I cannot for the life of me get these feet out with my finger, so I have to use a screwdriver here just to get it started. But it's beyond me. I cannot get it at all. It moves just fine. I can't. There's no gripper in there to help you move it. Swivel of thighs. Swivel of thighs. Pull this piece here back, split the arms, like so. Rotate this chest piece here, or this back piece here, like this, and it's on a hinge and a hinge, so it hinges up, like so. And then slide the whole assembly up, like so. And then there's tabs right in there. They'll tab around this tab. Just like so. This will fold down and tab itself in. Rotate the hand out and around. This will come down, and then you just slide this in. Just tabs together. And then you can fold this pipe here back down. This piece here you could just take and fold it up. There's not a whole lot of options there. Oh, and this piece, oh crap, was supposed to be folded in. this comes in like so. There we go. I guess it doesn't have to go in, but I think that will definitely mess with your articulation in the waist. So down, swivel, just like so, and there you go. He's back in robot mode. This thing, you know, like I said, transformation is a bit complex, but it's not that bad. And then you can take this chest piece here, and this folds down, and you got a little molded and painted in matrix. I wish there was a little bit of gold thrown in there, but you know, whatever. I wouldn't pose him like this. That looks stupid. It's just kind of a cool little nod that's in there. But all in all, this thing blows the MP Rodimus Prime out of the water when it comes to bot mode. This thing looks so much better than that thing. I'm gonna skip classics because this guy is not a classic scale for the most part. But real quick, here he is with Optimus Prime, classics Optimus Prime, and you can see this would not work ever. Here he is with one of the TFC Constructicons. See, that I think he's a little small for this. While we're on the topic of Constructicons, here he is with the actual Hasbro hook. That actually, scale-wise, it doesn't look bad until you actually look at this figure. Here he is with Masterpiece Soundwave. And he's just a little bit taller than Soundwave. So I don't have an MP10 anymore, but he would be a little bit shorter than MP10, which is, I think, perfect scale. And here he is with an MP car. And that looks excellent. I like that way. I like that look. And then, of course, you know, we're actually getting an official Takara hot rod soon. So, hands down, this figure rocks my world. The two downsides is that poster and his gun. I hate the gun. It's terrible. It's a terrible gun. I can't recommend the gun at all, but it's a good, you know, it's still such a good Rodimus Prime. I'm wondering, because it said chrome version, I'm wondering if we'll get another version with a real blaster. So that would be really cool if we did. But as it is, this figure's awesome. Highly recommend this thing. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason why he's not getting a 10 out of 10 is because of the gun. I'll forgive the poster, but I won't forgive the gun. So, got our little tub here, and we have 38 tickets that we sold. So, first off, 3 tickets for Dave J. So I'll put those in there. 5 tickets for Scott B. Sammy T went a little crazy, got 9 tickets. I can't blame him. I mean, if I were eligible for this, I probably would have bought myself half the tickets, and then bought the Rodimus Prime for myself, with the hope that I'd still win it, so then I can have 2. Todd M actually bought 3. I only counted 2 the first time I was counting it, but there's actually a third one, so we'll do 1, 2, 3. Kev K bought 2. Saji A bought 4. Timothy E bought 2. Carlton M bought 4. You know, people are telling me to do the like an internet-based thing, but I kind of like the anticipation that builds when I do this. Norris H got 2. MP Collector got 2, and Todd H got 2. All right. So let's get this going. Let's see who wins the DX9 Carry, which is, in my opinion, so far, probably figure of the year. This thing is just awesome. Oh, we lost one. Put it back in. Oh, we lost another one. Put it back in. Alright. Get a little bit further away from the edge. Alright. Who wins is Carlton M. Carlton M. Congratulations. You won Carry. So I'm going to put this in his hand for now. So yeah, congratulations to Carlton M. You won probably the best figure of the year, in my opinion. So congratulations, everyone. Let's congratulate Carlton. Carlton, send me an email, johngaringer@gmail.com, or hit me up on the Facebook through the Facebook page, which is below. The link for it will be below. Hit me up there. Get me your address as quickly as you can so I can get this shipped out as quickly as I can. As of right now, because I'm filming this right before I go to work. And I work all day, so chances are it won't get out till Tuesday. But let me know as soon as you can today. I can even get the shipping all printed out today. So just let me know. I'll get this in the box. It's gonna get shipped out Tuesday. As long as you can get back to me with that information. If I don't hear from you probably about noon or so today Mountain Time, I'm probably gonna shoot you an email. But yeah, congratulations, Carlton M. Reminder, I do have the gold Bumblebee is the next giveaway that is active right now on Facebook. I'm still doing a trial run on the Unique Toys Abominus. I have 4 people that are interested. I have not had them pay me until I have enough to go there. So if you're interested in Abominus, let me know below. Or let me know on the Facebook page or below. That works too. But in the meantime, again, congratulations, Carlton M. Awesome figure. How many? He only bought 2 tickets, I think. 2 or 4 tickets. So, yeah. Congratulations. I am thoroughly jealous, man. Thoroughly jealous for you. All right, so yeah, that's it. DX9's Carry. Awesome figure. Highly recommend.